Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's Ghostbusters Zombicide Pack number 1. It's going to be 3 packs of this. This is going to give you Peter, Winston, Zoll, and Slimer. And you can see on the back of it, it'll tell you exactly what you get. Okay, when you open up, you're going to get this. This will be the rules if you're playing the 2nd edition Zombicide. I didn't see a whole lot of differences between it, but there are some different components that you'll be able to utilize here. It'll take you through the class, the Slimer, he's a companion, and the Zoll, who will act as an abomination. The only one that's different is Slimer, that he has to act as a companion, and that's a survivor. And then you're also going to get rules if you wanted to play the 1st edition of it, which there wasn't a tremendous amount of difference, to be honest with you. It's weird that it says 2nd edition skills in here also, and then you have Zoll on the back. So 2 different rule sets depending on which version of the game that you're going to utilize. Here is Winston. Now, you always start with the Proton Pack with this one, with any of the Ghostbusters, and they can utilize that on consecutive ones. But you're going to get Winston and Peter Venkman in this one. Peter's obviously been slimed and has some slime on him. He's going to have the taunt, because, you know, he's a smart aleck. He's going to bring them towards him. Then you're going to get these little cards that will be utilized for the 2nd edition of the game. As you can see, a little bit of bio there. You're going to get a Slimer companion card, which will have his rules on the back. You'll have your Proton Packs, which you'll start out with for each of them. And then Slimer as a companion for the 2nd edition, you're going to have his little card here and what happens to him. So mainly, if you discard a bag of rice, canned food, or water, he could potentially eat it and then join you. You're going to get Zoll Abomination cards, which will be put in and how they activate throughout the game. Those look pretty good. Here's some Proton Packs for the other version of the game, if you want to utilize that. And then you're going to have the Zoll cards. As long as they're on the board, no abominations on the board. So Zoll just kind of adds that, depending on which version of the game that you're playing. Let's take a look at the miniatures here. This will be Zoll that you'll have. It's going to be great. I'm going to get all this painted up. It's going to look fantastic. But it looks pretty good right here. Growing up from the Ghostbusters cartoon and the movie, of course, but the cartoon, Slimer really became a character. It'd be really fun to have him in the games. Slimer is a favorite, of course. Here you're going to have Peter, and the Ghostbusters come in bright orange, which means you have to get these painted immediately, because who wants to play with a bright orange Ghostbuster? And then we will get Winston here. Very detailed. You get the Proton Pack on the back. I think they look pretty good as you go through. So this set's going to give you 2 of the Ghostbusters, and you're going to get Peter, which is Bill Murray. You're going to have the companion, Slimer, which is a fan favorite, and Zoll will be in here. This is actually a pretty good set to get. It's, you know, they split up the Ghostbusters probably on purpose, but this is a pretty good set. Do you need this? I mean, if you like Ghostbusters, this is a no-brainer. This is a piece you're going to want. It has rules for the 1st and 2nd edition. You're going to want this immediately if you're a Ghostbusters fan. If you're not a Ghostbusters fan, I don't know how much you'd be interested in this. So your mileage is going to vary depending on your fandom of the IP. I think that's where this one's going to land.